shit here. El Ringel. BMB.
Eric.
Yeah. It's a beautiful Friday, ain't it? It's a beautiful Friday. Why it says, hold on. It says episode 20. Like, oh, you gotta do the things, right? The thumbnail and all that.
Yeah.
Nice. So I went on YouTube right now. Let's click on our live.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Estamos a lo fuck it.
I fix all that shit.
We live right now?
Yeah.
Hey, man. What's up, y'all?
Eric.
This is that beautiful.
We ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. I love that sound. Welcome back, world. This is episode 22 of the BMB Greenroom podcast. I go by the name of Buddha Bless, and this is a co-host.
Brother Mikey.
And us together are your brothers.
We are your brothers.
Welcome back. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday morning. I love when it's 11-ish, right? Closer to 12 this time or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But we back and we active, man. What's going on, my brother? How was your week, sir?
Good, man. Good. Real productive, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Been
sir.
in the gym heavy, man. Still working on this music and just getting ready, man. Getting ready for what this year got for us.
Yeah. Why does it feel like the year's just starting now, right? Mm-hmm. Yo, you know what? Yo, that brings me to the point. I watched this video, you know me, surfing the internet and all that. I found this video, and this guy's like, I don't know why we call the new year the new year. He said New Year starts right now. It's weird, 'cause I'm saying that without thinking of the video, and then I thought of it. So he's like, the year starts when life begins. And life begins in spring.
Right, yeah. You know our calendar is all crazy, man. Like,
Yo, it made a lot of sense to me. And I'm like, so I do feel like the year is just getting started right now.
yeah, it's like all those extra months that weren't originally in the calendar and shit.
Right,
June,
right.
July.
That's a fact. I like that. Because if you look, right, the prefixes of the words are like all off. December is DEC.
Yeah, that's supposed to be.
That means 10, right?
But that's the 12th month.
Exactly. October, 8. And it's not. There's a lot of those, right? September is 7. But it's, 9 on our calendar?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that are off, man. A lot of things that are off.
October. 8.
October.
What is the 10th?
Hello. You know what I'm saying?
So it's 2 months they snuck in there.
Yeah.
The whole calendar. And then the whole daylight saving time, you know what I'm saying? That shit throws everything off. I don't know how true this is, but I heard, is it Ethiopia or something? They in a whole different year, dog.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, they don't follow the
yeah.
calendar, you know, what is it, the Roman calendar?
Yeah, the days, man, they throw us off. Those daylight saving times, they just, I think they're built to throw you off. Like, so you can't follow what you're
them
supposed
shits
to be on.
originally was like farming shit.
For farm, I heard that, but I don't know if I necessarily believe that. But I've heard it. It just feels like it kind of...
It throws shit off.
I don't know. Yeah, man, it's weird. And they don't do it in some places. Puerto Rico doesn't change their time back and forth, so they stay on the same hour. So it's half of the year we're off an hour, you know what I'm saying, from the island. But I don't know, man. It just feels weird every time the daylight savings or whatever they call the other one, non-daylight savings.
I think it's all daylight
spendings.
Daylight spendings.
So it just feels weird every time it comes. You know it's coming. You know it's there. You're like, 6 months. I think that's about the time it takes for you to start to feel weird about something. Just when you're getting used to the time being the way it is, they're like, crap, we're going to change it now.
And leap year. I never understood leap year, yo.
Yeah. It's because they can't get the days right. They're not measuring the way it should be measured. I don't know how it should be measured. I'm no expert, nor do I believe the experts.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? If you let yourself go by them, man, you'll never be on point, man.
Yeah, the experting.
Yeah, right. Oh, shout out to your moms, man. You see, she's on point, man. You so on point. I love you. The Taino New Year starts on the first day of spring. Hence, I made it to that beach, man. It's Sangre Llama. So I made it out to that ocean on that first day of spring. Actually, it was the last day of winter. So it was I felt like I had to wash off that winter energy. Everything was slow. Everything was heavy on me. It was weighing. And shit, ever since that first day of spring, we rocking and rolling, baby.
Yeah, man.
So, change of the seasons. Shout out to this change of the seasons. There's no mistakes, man.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no mistakes. But your mama does was supposed to be done.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Right, yo, right. Man, what else? Let's go into news, right? We didn't do the topics. We're gonna get the topics back on for y'all, man.
Yeah.
But this was a hectic week too. But this week in the news, which one's the first story now? The wife of the baser from not the baser, the bassist.
The bassist.
Wife of the bassist from the band Weezer. It was a situation in LA, and she was apparently shot in the shoulder, but she was out there, I think, shooting at the police. There was they were in a neighborhood, they were doing some kind of, it was a suspect they were looking for, and she was outside her house, and police repeatedly asked her to go inside. She brandished a weapon, and I believe she started shooting, and they shot her in the shoulder.
Oh, shit.
Non-lethal, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't a person of color.
Yeah.
They did not take her down.
They're the empty clips on me.
But
not that I wanted anybody to die. Like,
right. It just
that's
look,
wild
you
shit.
know what I'm saying? When you see things the way it just happens in other cultures or whatever, you know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. She's charged with attempted murder, right? As she should be.
Yeah.
And
So she opened fire on them.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's not like, how did you use non-lethal force against this woman is my question. But I mean, I'm glad everybody's safe.
Where was this?
This is LAPD. And you know, they known for just killing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Not her though. And even more so, yo, the band Weezer is set to play at Coachella this weekend. And guess what they tweeted out? We'll see you at Coachella. They didn't miss a step, not a beat.
Yo,
they said, of course my wife is fine. See you this weekend, guys.
See you this weekend. Weezer will be wheezing at Coachella.
Will be wheezing at Coachella, yo.
The West Coast is crazy.
It is, right? It's a different type of animal.
I mean,
over there.
the world is crazy, but the West Coast is wild.
The world is crazy.
It's the wild, wild West.
The West Coast is crazier. Nah, I got love for the West Coast, but it is crazy. That's why I ain't been back since 2019. You heard?
Yo, that's crazy.
I love it out there, though. When I was there, it was just getting a little weird. So I think I caught like the tail end of when you wanted to be in LA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't know, it's just changed so much since then. So many deaths, so many robbings, so many. The crime has gone up. They don't even. It's insane over there.
Because the citizens over there can't protect themselves, dog.
Right.
They can't protect themselves. The
They're
gun laws over there are crazy.
For protecting themselves, but they're not going to take the person that took all your shit to jail.
Right.
If they come empty your crib out or whatever the case is, it's insane over there, man. I ain't gonna lie. But shout out to my people who understand that y'all in the circus. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the ones that's in LA that understand what's going on. Is not just sucked into that crazy environment. Because y'all right there, man. And Hollywood is a powerful monster. So a lot of times people just, you know, in that whole wave of like fame and the same things that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
But it seems more accessible over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like when I was in LA, everybody I met was an aspiring something. You know what I mean? An author, actor, singer, whatever. You know what I mean? It's really crazy. It's like the place of dreams, but not only dreams, it's like delusions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Time.
It's
and the celebrity worship is crazy, bro.
Right. It's really bugged out over there, man. I sound like I'm talking a lot of shit. I got a lot of love for LA. But I'm a New York guy though, you know what I mean? Shout out to New York. What's up? What's up? What's up?
New York crazy as fuck too, though, man.
New York is crazy.
The energy, you can't protect yourself over there as a law-abiding citizen either.
That's a fact.
It make it difficult.
You remember
B?
the dude was walking around punching people in the face?
That's wild. They punched Rick Moranis in the face, bro. Rick Moranis, dog. Come on. How you gonna punch Rick Moranis in the face? That was a few years ago, but they dropped him. I felt bad. I'm like, dang, dog. That's wild shit.
Nah, it's crazy for real, yo.
Yeah, the energy over there, every time I go over there, the energy's real crazy and stuff. But I don't know, man. I get there and I feel like mixed emotions, dog. Like I feel like I'm home. I get nostalgia and all of that. And then I want to come home.
And I want to leave. That's how I feel the same way. I love it. I love it. I love it. But then I'm like, I think I'm New Yorked out. I'm ready to go back home.
Yeah.
But California, you're right too. You're right. She's saying that the people, the Tesla owners in California, people getting walked up on and slapped. Bow.
Ooh.
I'm like, man, y'all bugging, yo. Y'all bugging. But you know what's baffling to me is that before that, I'm not like, you know what I mean, going one party or another. I'm just saying what I see. And what I seen was that
everybody was crying for electrical cars.
This is the you have to have this.
Yeah.
Like this is the savior of all saviors.
Now they don't care about the environment.
And once homie
crazy.
go over there with the president and you know what I'm saying, it's over. Everybody kind of forgot about the electric car and all this, and they just want to harm people. Yeah. That's bugged out to me. You know what I'm saying? You preach peace, but you want to harm people for owning a car. They don't own the company. They didn't do whatever. They didn't discover the fraud that you should be happy that
and
got
they're not
discovered.
stopping you from doing your environmental work or whatever it is you got to do, man.
Right.
Like, you got to let people live. Not everybody's going to be on your page. You know what I mean?
Not everybody going to be in your book.
Yeah,
Sometimes you're so far separated, you know what I'm saying? And
facts.
it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. I be going down a lot of rabbit holes. I said book, and it automatically reminded me of, I was watching something last night on the book of Enoch, and it's man, I can't remember his name. I would love to say his name, but he was some sort of
Some sort of something.
he was something. He was one of the experts, you know what I'm saying? But he was talking about the book of Enoch and how it was removed and how they had plenty wars on how if it should or should not be included in the Bible, and there was certain reasons or whatever it was taken out and left out. But the Bible, certain books reference it a lot through going through it, and sometimes they say things that are like, for example, when Jesus called himself Son of Man, that's a reference from the book of Enoch. Enoch called him the Son of Man, and whatever. I don't know how I just went super religious,
But there's a lot of books like the Apocrypha and the Dead Sea Scrolls and stuff like that. You know what I mean, there was a lot of editing done and things that might have belonged in there, might have not. I don't know. You know what I mean? But when you read a lot of the things that were supposedly removed, it kind of makes you feel closer to Jesus, like relatable.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even what made it into the Bible, when you go to church and they're like, turn to here, to here, to here. It's like, nah, read before and after. That's why people
Context,
don't just
the
read
whole
your
thing.
Bible in church, man. If you go to church, read your Bible at home. Read it.
Right,
Read
yo.
it, because a lot of people don't. I've spoken to people that never knew that there was two creations of man in Genesis. Like, first, it was like, okay, they created, and then we named everything, right? Adam named everything. Then he needed a body to work the land. So he made the body out of sand or clay, whatever it was, and then took the rib, and that's the second creation. So if you understand that, you'll know that we are not the body, we're the spirit. We were created spirit. The body is just the vessel that we need to maneuver this world.
Right, yeah.
Same thing as like there's a lot in the Bible that people don't know is in there. Just like when Jesus walked on water. They tell you Jesus walked on water, but they don't tell you Peter did too.
Right after.
He said, I want to do that. And Jesus said, come, everything I can do, you can do.
He fell in, right?
He fell in when he lost faith. He looked down, he lost faith, and he fell in. But he took steps on water. If they embed that in the lessons, then you'll feel closer to Jesus and realize that the things he did he also said we could do.
Right, yo. It's the
But
separation.
if they separated it because we gotta worship this deity that we can never be like, and that's not what he said. That's not
fact.
his words.
I believe that is most reason for anything being taken out the Bible is that they don't want you to understand.
It's control.
Yeah, like Jesus was human. Jesus was me, was you. So if you feel that you're that much closer to Jesus or whatever, then you would believe in yourself.
He was God in human form, right?
Right.
Had to experience everything we experienced. They removed those experiences.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And then even he said, I am you and you are me. Everything I can do, you can do. Right. You know, God is within you like God is within me. His words contradict the teachings that they tell us.
Fact.
Bro, like there's no way around it, man.
And that's what the intention is. I believe. It's like don't believe in yourself. If you don't believe that you're close, that you're somewhat of a God, then you're not gonna do great things.
Yeah.
And then you'll become a worker and not a thinker, right?
Yeah.
So like you know how that's the goal. Well, that's how you achieve that.
Yeah.
You break down people's psyche. You don't allow them. You put this mystical person, not even person, is like magical. You know what I mean? And you can't be anything like this person.
Yeah.
And really, he was doing good things, the same things that you
and
can do.
Then they weaponized it. You know what I'm saying? To justify colonization and all of these things, they weaponized it to justify these things. And I don't know, man. Read it yourself, man, and you'll notice that what they're teaching you at most churches goes against what is in there, man. They use it. It's like nowadays they take a sound bite and completely change what you were talking about and use it for their narrative by just a sound bite. So it's the same thing. They use sound bites when they telling you, turn to this book from this line to this line. Why from this line to this line? But if you read more or before, you'll see that what you're saying this means is not what it means.
Right. They don't want you to have context. They just want you to take, they want clickbait. It was like clickbait before clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Which is that. So highlight this. And let's go now. Let's turn your Bible to boom, boom. So, like, you don't have any context. You just know this excerpt. It's real, man. They doing that purposely. And they obscure the truth. It's not like the truth that ain't in there. It's like the way it's told and the way it's taught, it's manipulative. And it is weaponized, yo.
Yeah. A lot, but most knowledge is, man. You know what I mean? They take, that's why you got to research for yourself. You got to read for yourself. You can't let someone tell you what it is, man. You could get information. I could have a conversation, be like, yo, that's interesting. Now I'm going to go research that. Yeah. Because why would I just take your word for it? Why? Because you got some paper saying that you got credentials.
You know what you have? The times haven't changed. You just had a classic cases of people playing with the medicine. Yeah. It's the same thing. Yeah. It's a tale as old as time. You know what I'm saying? So people take what can empower people and then use it for their personal benefit. They weaponize. They're trying to gain. It's the same thing. Mm-hmm. So check out Brother Mikey's new single, Angelus. You know what I'm saying? It's a great listen. I kid you not.
It is. There's truth. It's truth. There's truth in it. You know what I'm saying? See it for yourself. Listen to what I'm saying in there. And then open your eyes and see it for yourself. Don't take my word for it, man. You know?
Yeah, real talk, yo.
Don't take my word for it.
He said the yoga of Jesus is supposed to cover the years between 12 and 30, and that are not mentioned in the Bible. Oh, that's very interesting. Definitely gonna check that out.
I got that book, man. I'll lend it to you. It's a good read, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure. That's dope, man. I'm into just discovering stuff. You know what I mean? Especially like that, like getting older, I just start to see things and wonder. And my personal experience, like of people trying to lean me this way when the truth is that way, it just expands and think like, well, how big is this? Yeah. You know what I mean? Anybody could be doing it.
And that's why, to me, it's very dangerous to start calling yourself a leader and try to lead the people. We're supposed to share information and experiences.
Right, as a pupil.
And your spirit should be the one that leads you wherever it's going to lead you, man. But we're following man because we've become lazy to research. Nobody wants to read. Everybody wants the soundbite and share the video and put a split screen and go.
Yeah. They want to be the first to say stuff.
Yeah, but
it has
it's like
nothing to do with with the mission at hand. Nah, they need the fame.
We're not supposed to lead people to where we believe they should be. You're supposed to give the information and let their spirit waken them to You know,
You said
lead them.
last episode something that resonated with me, and it was that when the messenger becomes more powerful than the message suffers. And that, I was watching that just earlier before I even got here, and I'm like, man, that's a powerful message right there.
Yeah.
And it's the truth because just because it is. You know what I'm saying? A human mind is not supposed to handle that. So if you're honoring the message, then one can still think clear enough to deliver that message.
Yeah. Like Jesus said, there should be no new religion, and then they made a religion about
Right
him.
after him.
About him. And the religion that is about him goes against what he was actually saying, but it's in your Bible. And the crazy thing is, it's like almost like they know that you're not gonna read. You have
fact.
the book in your hand, but I'm gonna tell you that it meant something different when you have the book there that you can read yourself. They know that we're not gonna read anymore, and that we gotta.
They say you want to.
We gotta do the work, man.
Yeah,
that's
real.
not just religion and shit. Like, it's everything, man. Everything, man.
Everything. Finances too.
Finances, politics, all of that
they
shit.
Don't teach you,
We're
don't
not
know.
supposed to be fighting about politics. You're supposed to just learn, research, see what you do, and then you vote how you see clear. We're not, bro. I come from a different time, man. I was always taught you don't discuss politics with anybody. Your vote is your vote. That's why it's private. If it was meant to be, hey everybody, then it'd be out in the open.
Yeah.
Show of hands who's voting for so and so. That's not how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So all the division right now is because people are oversharing shit, and then you're trying to lead people into your beliefs. And it's like, and that's for both sides, for any side. You got your vote, and it should be an educated decision. You know what I mean?
That's a super
Every
duper
decision
fact.
you make should be an educated decision, not a shot in the fucking dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree, 100%, 100%.
But that's the world we live in, man, and it is what it is. We got to just maneuver, you know what I'm saying? And in order to maneuver, you got to be aware, man, or you're just going to run face first into a bunch of walls and stuff, man.
Right. That's a fact.
There's hard times right now. There's overstimulation, you know what I'm saying? There's way too many platforms to share information, and since it's about clout and likes and algorithms, nobody's researching to give proper information. I want to be the first person to cover this.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
a
and
fact.
it's like, if that's your goal, then you're gonna skip over the research part, which takes time. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
So
that's the bulk of the work should be research. I think
And then
that's the problem. We're so concerned with releasing content that the research is not the bulk of the project anymore. It's like, how rapid could you get stuff out for us to see, for us to hear? It's not about the information any longer. It's like, yo.
and it shouldn't be about your ego either, because we're human, man. We're gonna be wrong. You know what I mean?
True.
So if you put out some information and then find out you're wrong, you're gonna buck against that, or you're gonna correct yourself.
No, that's real.
Some people just can't take the truth, or can't be like, oh, I was wrong about that because I should have did more research. So they'll just, nah, you're stupid, you're brainwashed, and this, that, and the third. And it's like, man, do some research, man. Do some research.
Research is key, man. Research is key. People blowing me up right now. I got it on silent. I've got to do my thing today. Can't hear my phone calls, can you? That's a thing, man.
Hell yeah.
I feel like picking up everybody who calls me.
Put them on the line. You're on the line with the BMB Greenroom.
BMB Greenroom, this is Bless. How are you? As a fact. Yo, that's major thing. On the social medias, I'm going to put up the new line so y'all can call, y'all can leave voice notes, y'all can text. We're going to get to y'all. We're going to be very interactive. That is my mission this week. I definitely get this line on, this B&B Greenroom line.
That'll be dope, man.
Yo, word up.
That'll be dope.
It's getting done. It's done. How about that?
Yeah, because like I see in the comments, a lot of people got interesting views and
Right.
points to make, and it's like it'd be good to
Right,
have a
share
line
that
where it's
with
like,
us,
yo,
yup.
call in, you know what I'm saying, and
That's a
we'll have
fact.
the conversation. Because that's the thing too. That's another thing. Conversations are important, but a conversation is not, I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Yeah, no,
like
no,
a
no.
conversation is like, yo,
Back
an
and forth,
exchange.
right?
Yeah, there's an exchange of information. You know, I might learn something, or I got more stuff to research.
Yeah.
You might learn something or have some more stuff to research. But the fact that people can't have a civilized conversation, some people can't have a civilized conversation without just going towards some extreme that's not good for the people. That's not good for any of us, man. It's definitely not good for the
fact.
next 7 generations.
Right, yo. And let's think forward. That's the main mission now. making a better tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
We're supposed to be doing everything for the next 7 generations, and then they do it for the next 7, and so on and so on and so on. And the future's for the youth, so we should set them up to fly, right?
Right,
You know what I mean?
yo.
It's in the music, man. It's in the music too. It's, you know.
You're right, yo. Conversations important.
Yeah, that's
Some people
a
are
fact.
not ready. That's real.
Some people, everybody's not ready for a deep convo or any convo. That's true, man. And how can we grow like that? You know, how can we grow like that? And it's not about being right. You know what I mean? I'm not right all the fucking time. Shit, like most of the times I'm just talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes the conversation happens. Most times they happen when you're not ready and not prepared. Like. Sometimes we just gotta go and
those are the
wing
best
it and
ones,
listen.
man.
Yeah, because that way you're not picking off of a script.
If you're preparing
really,
for something, it's like training for a fight. You on defense all the fucking time.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? And then you shooting jabs. It's like you're looking for openings, and that's not what it should be, man. Let's have an open conversation and accept that everybody's not gonna agree with you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's cool, man. That's cool. I wouldn't like to be around people that all have the same point of view. I'm like that. Feels
robots,
like
man.
a cult.
Robot thinking, yo. Group think. Yeah, I forgot something in the news that I saw major. It's crazy. There was a helicopter just crashed in the Hudson.
What?
I don't understand what's going on with aviation lately. And I don't know. Because they'll tell you everything is unrelated, but I'm one of them dudes, man.
Like one of them
I'm the
tourists?
10-4
One of them helicopter tours or some military shit? Or?
I'm not sure, but I
Dang,
seen this.
that's wild.
It just crashed down in the Hudson. Everybody dead. I said,
Dang.
"Yo, what is going on right now?" And it's a lot of aviation issues. Like I don't know how many years, I've never seen so many things go wrong like that. There was the helicopter in D.C. that crashed into the plane that fell out, the other plane that crashed, landed. When they landed and tipped over, it's a lot of shit going on, man, right now. It's very weird. It's like nobody even thought of things like that before. You never thought about, there's people that are scared of flying or whatever, but that's just, that's in their nature. Like the average person who traveled used to not think about crashing on the plane and dying and like, it's nuts.
I remember when they used to say you got a higher probability of getting struck by lightning than being in the plane crash. Like, can you really say that now? Like,
yeah, right.
shit's getting wild, man.
In Florida, you got a high probability of getting struck by lightning.
Florida, shit, I don't play. When
Florida,
it's raining,
man.
boy, I go inside.
We gotta bring
the Florida man
back. Yeah, we gonna do that for real, man.
Yo, talk about what happened in Hispaniola, a.k.a. DR, man, Dominican Republic.
Wow, did I not? Yo, man. First of all, I want to send prayers and condolences to the families of all who perished in this unfortunate accident. I don't even know what to call it, but rest in peace to Rui Perez, a legendary merengue singer. There was a nightclub in Santo Domingo. I'm not sure. I don't remember the name of the nightclub, but it was one of the most popular ones out there. And people were just in there attending the concert, and the roof gave way and caved in the whole building. And it was I want to say
horrible.
213 deaths is what I saw in the reporting. And man, my heart goes out to all of y'all, man, for real.
That's
for real. 'Cause
tragic,
I couldn't picture just being in the building 1 minute. Like, it's no forewarning. It's not like something's going on. It's just boom, roof collapse. You flat pancaked.
Man, mid-performance, too. It's like, wow, that's
mid-set,
scary shit, man. That's tragic.
It was wild. It was wild, man. But I definitely want to send up prayers for those people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pray for those and get to the bottom of that. Figure out what was going on, because that's an error. That shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? For a building to just collapse like that.
Yeah,
I wonder how old the building was. I wonder, like, it just
Yeah, it probably
me
could have
think so
handled
much.
all the lighting equipment and all of that stuff, man.
everything. That's what I was hearing. I was hearing there was no rebar. It's not built the way it was supposed to be built.
See, and there's a
they
lot
have
of
stuff.
places, there's a lot of countries where maybe we don't understand there's like business, building code and shit like
y'all
that.
cutting corners too, maybe.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
like
wild,
when you're dealing with poverty in countries like that, man, you never know. You never know. But it happens here. Remember Miami some years ago?
Oh, yeah.
like half of the building just came down.
Yeah, that indoor shit be scary, man. I remember, I don't know who it was, what band was playing or whatever, but they had some pyrotechnics indoors, which is ridiculous to me. And some curtains caught on fire. The whole thing went up, and people started crushing each other, making their way to the door, got stuck in the door. Yeah, it was crazy to see the footage of the people squeezed in the door, people like actually dying of suffocation and stuff because their bodies are all compressed. Indoor shit is scary, and it's super irresponsible to do certain things, man. Like pyrotechnics indoors should not be a thing, man. You know what I mean?
That is kind of
should
crazy.
not be a thing, man.
I mean, I've seen it done though, like, but
it should not be a thing.
like you
man.
know that I used to go to WWE and shit, and they.
All right, but look at the size of those arenas.
Big arena.
You
It's
got
not like
arenas. I'm
indoor
talking
like
about
a-
clubs.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
nah, that's
clubs,
insane.
low ceilings,
That's
one
it.
way out type of thing. It's like that's super
Nah,
irresponsible.
y'all gotta relax, man. Just sparklers on your bottles. That's it.
Yeah, for real. Arenas, you know, that's different. You got overhead, 100 exits. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
yeah.
and it's still crazy, but that's different. An arena's different, man.
Yo, that's real. You know, man, yo, there's a lot of stuff. Everything's a circle. It's crazy because we kind of just been winging it. We had these crazy weeks, right? And so now I'm like, I was looking at last week. I'm trying to figure out what didn't we do that was, and now this week the stuff is just popping in my head. The Florida man.
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh wait a minute, we got a show, man. I forgot. But something else just popped in my head, and then I lost it because the medicine. Y'all know me. But it'll be back. It'll be back.
It will be back.
Yeah.
It's been a hectic last few weeks. So it's like trying to get everything done and then show up for the lives is like, you know, we got to get back on the road. But the thing is, we show up, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, we just been working out. We ain't focused on nothing else, man. I ain't gonna lie. We looking good.
filling in these shirts, man. Filling in these shirts.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Amanda, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Amanda.
Yeah. Big chat vibes. We outside. We doing a lot of reggae too, man. You see these sets.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun.
You could catch me in a few different festivals this summer. Walk around talking like Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks, yo. He just did a video where he's Forrest Gump.
Nah, for real. Yo, he did a good acting gig, right? Just recently. Everybody was talking about him. Like
That show?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen good reviews.
Show,
First time I
with
ever
Kate
seen
Hudson.
him online for good stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, what was the name of that show, man? It's with Kate Hudson, and she's the heiress of a basketball team.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
but
it was
I
pretty
heard.
good, man. And then he's dealing with painkillers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah. But it's funny because his character is kind of like his real life character. You know what I'm saying?
fire.
So that's probably why it felt authentic.
It was authentic.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But I mean, I hope that you guys acting chops and takes that shit.
No, I
you
mean
know?
his delivery on camera and everything was good.
wanna
Like
see.
I would like to see him in a movie or something.
What's the name of
playing.
the show,
Oh
man? I'm gonna find it because I'm gonna look it up. I want to see that. I've been thinking about that.
It's on Netflix, man.
The music reviews. We ain't did no music
None of
reviews, man. I gotta hold on.
We just been
man.
talking, man. We just
It's
been talking.
crazy, but now that we here, UFO Thief dropped a new project. I hadn't even heard it for 2 weeks. It's crazy dope. Twin, you know what you do every time, man. I'm always impressed. I love what you do. Thank you for your contribution to music.
Crazy work.
It's
ethic, man.
it's wow, listen to the album when you get done.
What's the name of it?
Fire us back up. What is the name of it?
You
yo?
gotta be,
I think it's called 1,000-Yard Stare, if I'm not mistaken. I think. But it's dope, man.
He's super
I listened to it.
consistent,
I'm like,
man.
damn, I ain't even know Twin dropped the joint, man. I'm bugging. I have not been online.
It's hard to keep up with him too,
been-
man, because like he's
Yeah.
consistently dropping, man. Like,
Yeah.
He got a lot to say,
no, he
man.
works. He works.
It's funny because that reminds me of who was it that was saying it? It was either Jazzy Jeff or somebody from the Roots. I gotta find the clip. But what they were saying was nobody's gonna put out 100% of the art that you make. So put it out because you're not gonna be here forever. So sell some things, give some things away, make some mixtapes, make some albums, make an EP, drop some singles. Like, bro, when you have a piece of art that comes out, release that shit to the world.
That's it,
You know what I'm saying? Leave behind a big body of work, man.
That's very, very good advice.
Yeah.
Man, I got a gang of songs.
That's what I'm saying, man. I used to hold music, man. And ever since, like, I started answering the Brother Mikey call, it's like, I don't hold anything, bro. As it float, because I'm not writing these things, man. That's what some people don't understand, man. Like, the people that was complaining, somebody that was complaining about this last song was like, you know, what's in your head is coming. It's not in my head. They don't come from my head. They come from my spirit. That's what y'all don't understand. So any song that flows is on the album. I've never made a song as Brother Mikey that I've held.
Right.
And I just...
This is what's going on right now. This is what's supposed to be out there.
And when my time is done, I'll leave behind a big body of work, man, you know?
Straight up.
For whoever wants to listen or whatever, you know?
Yeah. The album is 1,000 Yard Stare, by the way. I just
1,000 Yard Stare by UFO Feed. Word.
That consistency button, man. There's not too many like that. What's homie we listened to the other day? What's La Russell?
Oh, La Russell.
Yo, shout out to La Russell, because I'm still listening to 2 albums ago, which is like 3 weeks. Like, he's dropped 2 albums since me and you was listening to that new album.
That's crazy. And he was already at what, like 38 albums?
32, I think. Now he got to be at 34. And when I just listened to it, yo, fire. All the way through, I said, "How? This is impossible."
That's somebody else. When you hear him talk about the industry and the music, how he's like, do it yourself.
That's
and
it,
he found a way to do it himself. He has nobody that has to okay his releases. You know what I mean? And you could hear it in his music that he's comfortable. He's having a good time. He doesn't feel like forced. I gotta make this.
He
song
don't feel
about
like he's
this,
at work. He's just going, and that's what it takes. He's not. What I get from him is I don't think that he's on it like nitpicking every single thing. Like, this is what I was thinking. This is what I go.
Yeah, that's where I was in the moment.
I think most artists be afraid of saying something wrong and having people pick it apart.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you're not thinking about that, then none of that really matters. Just say what you wanted to say and let them say it. How many times you hear people analyzing music that it didn't even mean what they thinking, but let them have fun with it. Let them pick it apart and do what it made. That's art. It's like when you look at a picture, you see something else. Somebody like, wow, well, I see this and this, and then you don't see none of that.
Yeah, that's why it's real rare that I get on stage and say, this song is about this. I wrote this song about this. Nah, bro. Maybe a few where it's like, nah, this one is super special to me and this is what I wrote it about. But for the most part, I'm not going to tell you what it was about to me when it might mean something different to you. And the type of music that it is, you're going to, you know what I mean? If it's serving you in that way, it is what it is, you know? And on the flip side of that, you're not going to please all the people. So the people that are mad right now, you're identifying with the person that's playing with the medicine. So that's on you. I'm not going to correct you and be like, I wasn't talking about you.
Right.
If the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's it. I'm not here to tell you what this is about or what. I speak pretty, like I said last time, I don't speak in parables or code. I'm pretty cut and dry. So it is what it is, man. And that's where I was at. So when people like that drop albums, it's like, nah, that's where he was at in the moment. Why fake it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is what was going on.
Life changes, man. Daily ups and downs, man. So
that's a fact.
If you're being true to yourself, you shouldn't worry about what the people say, you know? Unless you're worried about, I'm trying to make it and this and that. That's cool and all, but if you're that person, don't fuck with the person that's not that person. Be you. Chase your fame, chase your money. And let the people that are not doing it for fame and money just say what they want to say, dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
Has nothing to do with you.
And big shout out to Xenia. I love you, baby. She's in the chat. That's crazy.
Shout out Zenny.
That shit almost made me cry right now.
She's an artist. She's an artist. Her paintings are dope, man. She
paints. She just did a show. I came from a dance show yesterday. She performed for the school. She got this little solo. She does a cartwheel. Everybody's clapping. I'm like,
dope, bro. She came out of her shell, man. I remember when she wouldn't speak to nobody. When you sent me a clip, she's doing karaoke and singing songs, like opening the show too. Like, I'll set it off.
First one.
Shout out, we see you.
Yeah.
I love it, man. That's when you know you're doing the right thing. When the kids are growing and into themselves, and it's like, yo, man.
Right. W chat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna do lives. Let's do lives, yo. W Zinnia, chat, what's up, man? Anybody type W. Let me know you with me, man. I seen people do it before.
I seen people do it before.
Give me W's in the chat, y'all. Oh, this is fire though, man. This is fire for real. This is what we doing this for, man. We literally watching them grow up and all that. That's why it's like, it's crazy. The kids got their socials, they got their lives, they got, you know what I'm saying? It's dope to see them evolve and become stuff.
Yo, my daughter and my niece got a YouTube channel.
They be vibing too.
Bro,
I be seeing that.
They hit that 1,000 subscribers fast as hell.
Way quicker than us,
fast as hell. But their content is good, and it's personality, man. Like I look at them and I'm like, damn, bro, they got their own personalities, and you know what I mean. I love to see them do their things, man. You know.
Yeah. Nah, that's fire, dog. The kids is what we here for.
The next 7 generations, man.
Wu-Tang for the children. Oh, man, we got Hollow the Dog coming up next week. Y'all give me that. Shout out to my dogs, LOM, loyalty over money. You know what I'm saying? Just happens to be that his brand stands with everything that I believe in. On some real shit, man. Shout out to Hollow the Din-Din-Din-On. You heard?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one, man.
Oh, man, it's good. We got some good stuff to talk about, man. It's really, really going down, man.
Hollow's dope, man. But when I heard that he dedicated some time and just took off to Standing Rock, man, it was like a whole nother level of respect I got for that, man. So
yeah,
shout out Hollow,
his philanthropy work is.
That's what I'm saying. I want to talk about it, man. I want to talk about those things. And,
right, it's unmatched. It's bigger than battle rap. It's bigger than things like that. When we see the work that this man does from the heart, it's not like publicized, not like shit that you trying to get famous for. It's really the work that's inside his heart, man. That he's different, dog. He's different. He's one-to-one. I meet a lot of celebrities, and you know they tell you not to meet your idols or whatever that is. Like certain people who just don't click, and whoever they believe they are in their head is different from what you believe. And he just seems to be always in the pocket. He's down to earth, but he's a thinker. You know what I mean? We have crazy, intricate conversations. So like, that stuff that he does though, going out to Standing Rock, going out to Katrina.
Those are the things that feed the soul, man. Those are the things that multiply the blessings, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's crazy because like the way I was shocked at that, I asked myself, why? Why am I shocked at that? Like, just because he's a battle rapper?
Yeah, because
you know what I'm
he
saying?
does for a living is
right. So it's like you can't
apart.
judge a book by its cover, man. People are deeper than the surface. You know what I'm saying?
And the art is that it's art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people may write a crazy movie where everybody's killing everybody. It's a gangster flick. But the person that made the movie, that's, you know.
And the part of hip hop that he's in, that's like a sport too, man.
Right.
Like you gotta be sharp, you gotta stay sharp. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's completely different from anything we do when we go in that studio. It's like and I've heard him. I'm there. Still I'm like, man.
And you gotta be able to take jabs too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
you gotta have thick skin.
Certain breed,
being in that thing. You gotta not understand that people are being people, right? And fans are being fans, and fans are fickle, and not only just fans, just people in general. They're gonna say what they want to say. This is the information age of the internet. So you kind of gotta just roll with it. And all engagement is good engagement. I could be. Remember we told you on the first episode, man, or second episode, way back 6 months ago. We've been doing this that long, my G. I looked up episodes for 6 months. I was, damn, word.
Dang.
It's just flying by. But anyway, we told y'all then that let me know. Yo, bless you, full of shit. Whatever the case is. I still feel like that today. Any interaction is interacting. I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Just so happens that we got a bunch of love and W's, you know what I'm saying? And everything
for now, until the truth hurts somebody, you know what I'm saying?
The hate will come.
That's all right, though. That means we're human. That means we're communicating, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully the people that we attract on the pod, you know what I'm saying, understand that that's part of having the conversation. Certain things are going to be uncomfortable. And that's all right, man. It doesn't make you less of a person if you disagree or anything like that, man. You know, but
that's a super
nobody could just get 100% love. That shit is delusional. You know what I'm saying? It's delusional. There's gonna be people that don't like us, you know, whether it's for a good reason or just straight up hate. You know what I'm saying? But
it's gonna happen.
I ain't a victim of your shit. You know what I mean? That's all I know. We're gonna keep doing. We're gonna keep answering the call.
The love outweighs the hate anyway. Right. So like, you know, I mean, if you're doing anything public, anything that you put out and it's gonna be critiqued, and that I don't take personal. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't tripping about nobody. I don't even answer shit. Like I've been getting this shit been like that online, on social medias, on things like that. But often the stuff that they say like that, them Twitter finger people, they don't say any of that when they're in your presence. You don't hear that in real life. So a lot of time when people are like depressed and going through it and being online bullied, just get away from the screen. Take the headphones off. Go outside, because it's not like that outside.
It's not.
You know what I mean? People don't really, they're not disrespectful like that. People just trying to get about their day or whatever. But when you sitting on that screen looking at them socials, that's what fuels it. That's what drives the machine. Mm-hmm. So that's what you're gonna see. The majority is gonna be hate.
Yeah.
But that's not hate. That's online. Those are fans. That's love disguised as hate. Because what do people do? They know you don't respond to the nice shit, so they gonna say something bad.
Yeah.
And they'll get your attention. And
there's
that's
a lot
love.
of people out there. Like I'm the type of person where it's like I keep my opinions for my platform. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna jump on your platform and start hating on you or whatever. That's your platform to say whatever the fuck you want. And if you're being real, that's how you feel. How am I gonna try to change how you feel on your platform? So I keep my opinions to my platforms. Tune into the BMB Greenroom. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Go follow the IG. You know what I'm saying? BMB Greenroom. Yeah. And that's where my opinions are. You know, in my music and even in my music.
Follow us.
Yeah. follow, you know what I mean? And engage, man. Because I'm not saying, yo, keep your opinions off my platform. That's not, I'm the type of person that I could take the opinion. So when we're doing this type of thing, we're opening up a conversation. I want to hear what you feel. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to change my path, but I wanted to. Maybe it will. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, we learn from each other. So that's the whole point, man. I like to open platforms, just like the stage. How many people have we put on a platform that are now showing up on lineups and shit? And I'm not looking for praises. I'm not looking for praises, but what I see is people ain't doing that out there.
That's a
people ain't doing that. Like, no, my spot, bro. Like, I'll share my platform if I feel what you're doing.
I've seen you do that many times, bro. I commend you for that.
And it doesn't take away from what I'm doing. It doesn't.
Nah. You to support somebody else, it doesn't take away. As a matter of fact, it adds to your greatness, I believe. Like when
we're supposed to help each other. You know what I mean?
Man.
We're supposed to help each other.
I believe we're here to inspire and be inspired. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that is a two-way street.
And some
that
of the
don't
people
just happen one way.
Some of the people that we've brought out that were just in the crowd, and then we've heard sing by fires. It's like, yo, you want to sing a song on stage?
Ooh, they like.
And I've seen some people, some of them pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? Pay it forward.
Me too.
So there's a whole train of artists. Yeah, there's a whole train of artists out there right now at festivals.
I love that.
That started because people were paying it forward. Yo, Mikey put me on stage, so I put this guy on stage. I put him on stage, so he put him on stage. And it's just helping the people get the message out. Because we're not going to be here forever, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm hearing creators tell me my story's almost told, man. So when it's that time, I'm free to do other things. You know what I'm saying? But help the people, man, you know? And it's never been nobody that I've put on has asked me to get on. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. So I find these humble people, and it's like, bro, people need to hear what you're saying right now. People need to hear your voice.
That's real, yo.
People need to hear your instruments, man. And that shit has never taken money out my pocket, has never made me lose followers or supporters. Yo. No, it doesn't, man. You know what I mean? So help each other, man. Help each other. But do it for the right reasons, man. You know? And don't just put anybody. I remember, all right, when the last pyro, that whole incident that happened, and then I stepped down from that last show.
Oh, yeah.
And then Lapaka did it. And then he was like, I'm going to keep the fam jam going. But he didn't understand that I curate this shit. Like, I don't just it's not open mic. So they had this dude up there rapping, and he was rapping about fentanyl, dog, selling fetty and shit. And I'm like, bro, You know, and the
That's
pocket didn't know,
crazy.
and I said, that's the problem. That's why.
It gotta be.
That's why Joe gets me to do this, because I don't just. It's not an open mic, dog. You gotta make sure that you're putting the right people on stage, or you're
Shout
gonna
out to
take your own
Lapaka
message.
Roots. I remember
Shout out
him saying
Lapaka
that.
Roots. That was hilarious. He was like, "Yo," and then we're playing, backing him up, and he starts singing about this. I didn't know what to do. I was like, "Yo, that is hilarious, man." But you know, it was well intended. You know, from Lapaka,
yeah,
he wanted
right,
to keep
right.
the fam jam going, so he did a mini set. And then he kept the jam going. He just opened the mic. That's not what I do.
I was just listening to that joint in the car, that Living My Best Life from Lapaka
Bro,
Roots.
that shit is in a show, man.
My kids love that song.
It's in a
and
show.
shit.
I forgot what show it is, but they
For
put
real?
his song in the
No
show.
way.
And I'm like, oh shit, that's Lapaka Roots, dog. I'm gonna
Fire.
find what show, yo.
Fire, yo.
Congratulations, brother.
Congrats, brother. Keep your foot on the gas, man.
Yeah.
Sure. Damn, that is ill though. I like that, man. Lapaka Roots was one of my favorites on the lineups, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people though, yo. There's so many musicians out there that are dope, man.
Yeah.
I like everybody telling their
But
story.
you know what I like about Lapaka, man? Like when he feels your vibe, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, I see what you're doing. He shares information.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not the person that's like, I'm not gonna tell this guy how to play with this. He's the algorithm master right now. You know, just like Fungi's the branding king. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he shares, man. And I remember when I first met him, he was iffy because I was singing some, you know, Mauna Kea stuff, and he didn't know. So he's like, is this guy appropriating
Hey,
or what?
man, you Hawaiian, bro?
Yeah, but we had the conversation, and when I told him the calling and, you know, who brung me out and everything, he was like, oh, shit, so this is real. This ain't. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And he just, you know, he been my brother ever since, man, and always sharing information and stuff like that, whether I
yes,
use it or
indeed.
not, you know what I mean? Because, again, there's different callings, and my calling wasn't to be famous out here, dog. It wasn't. It wasn't. Like, I really, really am dying to be able to move on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
With
know,
my
I hear
life
it.
and be able to, you know what I'm saying, take care of what, you know, us on this side, man, you know?
Right. You know?
And shit. So it's been a hell of a run and a blessing and all of that, man. And I don't know what happened. And you know what I'm saying? I can't call it quits right now and nothing. I don't know what's going to happen. And Creator has always put things in my path. So who knows, man? Maybe I'm not at the finish line, but I could see it. You know, I don't know. But my thing has never been to chase fame, G.
Yeah.
And that's been liberating, man.
Nah, that's real. And that's why it's happening, though. I like it. I see you, girl. That's right. I was saying she loves that. Lapaka Roots. She said, sure do.
Yeah, living my best life.
Hey,
It's a
only got
jam.
one to live.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. That's a vibe, yo. That's a vibe. I love them. We going, man. What is he
I think he's on everything we on this year. I wondered if he's on the Magic Flower though, but he's gonna be at Pyro. He's gonna be at Frequency One.
All right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? We're gonna see a few people.
He's active right now,
Yeah.
yo. I like it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what's
yeah.
up, man. That's what's up. I think we're gonna see a lot of good shows this
Yeah.
summer. This whole season.
Sam Frampton's releasing music now again. You know what I mean? And he's
Sam Frampton.
he's back focused. Yeah,
He may be one of the most talented musicians I've
Yeah.
ever come across.
yeah. He plays everything.
Vast
yo. He
knowledge,
plays
right?
everything,
Just
yeah.
I'm like, damn, man, this is dope.
And he's good people too, man. He's good people too, man. And
Right. Shout out to him, his family. I met his dad. Like I just
Yeah.
seeing that vibe with them,
Yes.
man, was so dope to me, man.
yeah, that was special, man. That was in
Yeah, he was
Illinois,
having a
right?
good time. Like, you know, when someone's proud of their child and like it's like that.
It's crazy.
man.
I was vicariously living through Sam that day. I was like, damn, I wonder
yeah.
what it feels like to, because my pops, not only did he not ever support me, he told me straight up I wasn't shit. I was never gonna be shit.
Wow,
So to
yo.
see somebody's father there, like, yo, he was enjoying it,
Yeah.
happy. Like you could see the love pouring from that dude to his son. And then I'm looking at that and I'm like, that's how I am with my son. So my son's gonna have that, you know what I'm saying? But that was
Right,
yo, special, man. 'cause
That is dope, man.
no matter how old your kids get, they're always your kids. They're always your babies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like I'll be
yeah.
at the gym with my son, proud as hell, looking at him like, yo, don't get sappy or nothing. But I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
you doing your thing, bro.
See, man,
Motivated.
touch his muscles. That,
Yeah, bro. Go like this. Go like that.
Do that, man. Oh, shit.
But they're always your kids, man, and you should always remember that and act accordingly, man, because you're never too old for your father to hurt your feelings, man. You know what I'm saying? And you might bury that shit, but it's
You're
like, come
never
on,
too
man.
old for your father to slap the shit out of you.
Depending
kidding.
on where your father was in your life.
I was only kidding. Yeah. Nah, man, for real. That's the that bond. Passing on the knowledge and generation, like that's what we talking about when we talk 7 generations.
Yeah.
It's doing it properly. We broke chains. We broke a lot of chains.
That's a fact.
I'm proud to say that. I said that like Trump, right? We broke chains. We broke a lot of chains.
We broke a lot of chains. American chains.
We broke chains, a lot of chains. Chains from our past. Weren't so nice, not very nice people.
That's funny, man. You getting it, bro. You getting it.
I'm working on it, bro.
You trying to go for that SNL spot.
Maybe.
We have a Puerto Rican Trump on SNL this season.
They ain't gonna call me Tron. Ah, shit. It's different, dog. It's different. I'm trying to go to Kill Tony and shit, man.
Bro, Kill Tony's on Netflix now.
I
yo.
heard. I was just listening to Joe Rogan. He's very proud of them. I love the way he's so proud of. See, that's how you supposed to be with your homies, man.
Yeah,
when they
put
get
a lot
them
of
win,
he platformed a lot of comedians.
right, yo, that the comedy mothership that he got going on in Austin, like there was nothing going on in Austin. No disrespect to anybody from Austin or whatever. I'm just saying, in terms of like comedy and like nightlife, that type of shit, I had never seen it. And he moved over there and turned it up, yo. Turned it up. All that crazy Hollywood shit that we were talking about, how it's weird over there.
You seen that young kid, Cam Patterson? I don't know how young he is.
Cam
He's from
Patterson.
Orlando. He's from Orlando. He be on Kill Tony all the time.
I
yeah.
haven't seen him.
Oh man, he's funny as hell, dog. And they was asking, they was like, I don't know where you from, but your voice is from wherever you're from. And he was like, I'm from Orlando, man. And as soon as he said, I'm like, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, but Cam Patterson's funny, man. He upcoming and he's doing his thing, man. He's ending up on a lot of lineups too that are like
that's fire,
rubbing
yo.
elbows with the right people.
Yo,
and that's it, man.
you
You gotta
know-
follow your dreams, man.
Like, you know, they literally just do. There's a bucket with the names
Yeah.
in it, like anybody.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. I'm watching Rogan the other day, and who's on Ron White? You know Ron White?
Yeah.
The older man,
The older
he's-
guy
he's
always
hilarious.
drinking. Yeah.
He quit drinking, bro.
Did he really?
He was talking about it. Watch that episode. It's a great episode.
That's what's up, man.
But they're talking about it, and I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Right
The Kill Tony with the
Kill
names
Tony,
out
yeah,
of the
he
the
said I was
fishbowl.
trying to go. You know, I don't want to be in the backstage. I'm not. So I go. I want to get on, and he's like, "No, you gotta wait. You gotta put your name in the bucket, man." He was like, "I couldn't believe it. There's no way to get in front of that line." I'm dying when I watch.
But then
that
you get
shit.
them people that become regulars like Cam Patterson. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They bring him up all the time. But it's crazy because they pull your name out. You got 1 minute to make an impression. You know how hard it
Straight
is
up.
to make people laugh in 1
1
minute,
minute.
dog? You got like one good joke. And I've seen people go up there and make that minute feel like 5 minutes sometimes with punchline after punchline after punchline. And it's like,
yeah.
dang, that's when you know you got
You just
something,
gotta
man.
be careful because I think people hear 1 minute and a lot of them rush the material because it's 1 minute.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pack more jokes in, but
You gotta
the
have
timing
a
has
joke.
to be right. Bum,
The
rhythm.
people that I say make it, that I see like make a good impression, they have one topic with like 5 punchlines in 1 minute. But it's like you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about, well, you're not rushing through joke
But it's
after
the
joke.
same
It's the
subject.
same subject, and you just
yeah,
funny
yeah.
on that subject. And
That's
that's what
fire.
Cam Patterson is good at too.
That's fire. Yo.
Yeah.
She said, "No, you don't. I don't know what you talking about, baby." Shout out to my baby girl tuned in. She want her own podcast.
That's what's up, man.
I said I got to talk to Brother Mikey because I don't know how to do none of this.
It's not,
She want to
it's
put
not
a
that hard. It's
podcast
time
with
consuming.
a couple like her cousins. It's probably a 3-4 person thing, and they kids. And I was like, man, let's see how we do this. It's maybe a good idea, but
You just got to be careful, man, because
just got to figure it out.
there's a lot of crazy shit out there. Yeah, a lot of crazy people on the internet. So you just gotta be, you
No,
gotta
understood.
be vigilant.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Understood for sure. But I mean, it'll be run through our machine, you know.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be crazy people on the internet, regardless.
We'll
But
find
in
you.
real life,
We'll find you.
that's right.
I have a particular set of skills. Yo, did you see they're remaking the Naked Gun? They're not
Nah.
remaking it. There's another Naked Gun, and
Nah,
it's
stop
Liam
playing.
Neeson, right? But here's the
Liam
twist.
Neeson.
Liam, I know, I said the same thing. But he's Frank Trevin Jr. So they show him in front of the picture of Leslie Nielsen.
Wow, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And oh shit, they both got the same last name. That's funny.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
crazy. And he's like, "Hey, Dad, it's me, Frank Trevin Jr." and this and that. And then they show the other dude, the other guy from the movie. Like the whole cast is dead, and all their kids are the new police force. Dog, they get to OJ, and homie's in front of the picture. He's like, "Nah." He walks. I'm like, oh, Nordberg's son is in it too, dog. That's funny.
Yo,
I mean,
that's my favorite series of movies right there.
Yeah,
I used to watch them.
Gun.
I remember my mom's hating that shit. She hates like stupid comedy.
Like spoofs and
then
shit?
like
I love
just
them, bro.
stupid shit that we laugh. We'll die laughing.
Yeah.
But like, and my lady's the same way. Like I
For
put on
real?
some stupid shit. She's not with none of that.
Yeah.
No scary movie. Like just stupid idiotic stoner comedy. That's what it's hilarious to me.
Yeah. I like it, man. I like to laugh. I like scary movies and shit like that too. But I just like movies in general, man.
Now she's with comedy, but that over the top, like, you know what I mean? I think I played
Those are
Naked
spoofs,
Gun for her.
though. Yeah, those are all
and
spoofs.
She
So,
I was
she don't like
dying.
none of the
like, you don't
spoofs?
find that funny?
Hot
Yo,
shot. But
tripping.
did she see what movies they're spoofing? Because if you don't see the movies that these movies are spoofing, the jokes are gonna go over your head.
Right.
You know what
that's
I mean?
a fact. Maybe not.
So if you watch Hot Shots, but you didn't watch Top Gun, you're not gonna get the
Right.
comedy.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. See, I knew all. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
hilarious.
Spaceballs. Spaceballs don't make you laugh, bro. That's classic spoof right there. You know.
That's a fact, man.
That's funny. I saw the
love
guy. I
comedy.
saw
Dumb
the
and Dumber, all eyes.
I saw the actor on social media. One of the actors he had a very small part. It's a black dude, and he's like, "I've been in this.
Pause.
I've been in that." What did I say? He been in a lot
He
of
had a
shit.
very small part. It's a black dude. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That is
Come on.
hilarious.
Boom, psh.
But he's like, "I've been in this movie. I've been in this movie.
Wrong button.
I've been in this movie." And the only thing he gets recognized is for his small part in Spaceballs. He only gets recognized for his small part.
That's hilarious.
But it was the dude that was when they were like, "Comb the desert." And then he looks up, he's like, "We ain't find shit." He's like, that's the only thing he gets fucking recognized for.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, and he been in a bunch of shit.
Kevin Hart was saying something like that. He was like, I didn't go through. You know how people? I was watching this thing on Netflix called Number One on the Call Sheet. It's fire. Check it out. But I'm watching it and he's like, I never, like I think I started Number One on the Call Sheet. It's crazy, but it was all like bullshit movies. Like the movies didn't do nothing. But I was, you know what I'm saying? I was a star in Paper Soldiers and Soul Plane and a bunch of. I did about 5 joints, 6 joints, and I was number 1 on the call sheet. But none of them, all them shits flop. It was like, so I went back to. So I went to stand up and I went to build equity on my name. You know what I'm saying? Then came back. Boom.
That's crazy,
after
man.
you hit the road and then knocked them out. Think
Yeah.
like a man. You know, like
Yeah.
the ones where you felt, I'm like, oh shit, son. He was like, I couldn't conform to Hollywood. I had to make them conform to me. And like, 'cause this is what I do. Because when you're trying to find your talent, you do this, you're acting this way, you're doing comedy that way. You're not really, you ain't discover you and make them come to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a dope joint. Like, I forgot what the point of that, but whatever. I watched that video.
The point I get is don't give up early on when shit don't go your way. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to reformat and rebuild, and that's what he did. He reformatted, he rebuilt, he put equity on his name. Rebranded, and then came back. Sometimes a no just means go get your shit right.
Fix this,
and
man.
then come back and
Fix
try
this.
again.
Come
You know,
back
you don't.
better.
Not everybody makes the team the first tryout. You know what I'm saying?
Yup, that's real.
Yeah.
Oh, yesterday was multicultural something. I don't know what it was, but it was in my daughter's school. You know what I mean? And so she had her feathers on. She made a handmade shirt, had the coquí, the huracan, the sun. She, you know what I mean? All kinds of symbols. I was like, she's fire. It was her idea. She was like, Dad, I want to wear my feathers. I'm like, all right.
See, that's because you shared the knowledge with the part. She's part of the next 7 generations. You know what I'm saying? So that means she's her
Wow,
ancestors
son.
are with her. You know what I'm saying? And she's gonna pass
Yeah.
that knowledge down, and that's when you know you're doing the
That's a
thing, man. You're
fact,
doing it
man.
good.
That's
You're
a
doing
fact.
it right, man.
And then we went there. Then they have stations of different countries all around. You know what I mean? Like they had Mexico. They had a bunch of Jamaica, and so we go to the Puerto Rico booth to stand, and she sees the huge difference in the presentation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's colonized version. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The,
Yeah, no representation for Borinquen Island. It's all
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not
that's
even
crazy.
like, and not only that, but the people doing this presentation at this thing didn't recognize what she had on.
That's wild.
And that to me stood out.
That's wild.
Like not even a mention of it. We standing at their table. She's clear, mad insignia on her. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
Nothing, not a mention.
That goes to show, man, if
It's
you
suc-
allow them
yeah.
to, if you allow,
They're succeeding, yo.
they'll erase your
And erasing
identity.
the
man.
history and
They
all
will.
that.
I remember, man, learning early on that we were extinct. We would never hear our language, and it's like, man, I got a song where the first verse is in English, the second verse is in Taino, the third verse is in Spanish. It's like I have spoken. We got that book. Like
Indeed.
if you allow them to erase you, they will erase you, man.
That's a fact.
You know, so. It's funny, like they go to a certain limit when they're talking about Puerto Rico, and it's like, oh, the salsa, the jibaro, the this, the that, but they stop.
That's it.
Before they go back to before the colonization came.
Right,
you know what I
yo,
mean? We were
right.
there. We were all over the Caribbean, man.
That
Taínos
is
and
a
Caribs, man.
fact. And now I stopped at
And
the
go further back.
Philippines.
We come from the Arawak. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
yeah.
it's
It
wild,
was a
man.
funny experience yesterday going through all those countries and stopping. I stopped at the Philippines and she's like, "What, you speak Spanish?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, see this word, kumusta? It means how you doing. It's K, like como está." And she was like,
There's a lot of
'cause
similarities.
The Spanish came and conquered. I'm like, they were doing a lot of conquering, weren't they?
Yeah, that's why a lot of Filipinos got
Slapped and
Spanish
shit.
last names, bro. You know what I mean? A
Yeah.
lot of them do, bro.
And then this met this younger white girl, probably 20 years old. She had to be like interning or something. I don't know. But she was there and it says America, you know what I mean? And or it said United States. And my girl's like, oh, because they gave you passports. Like it was a dope presentation. When you walk into the school, they gave you passports, boarding passes, like you about to be flying all over the world.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is fire. And so you're getting your passport stamped at all those stations, you know what I mean? Where they put stamps on them. And so that was the point. We going around getting our shit at different countries or whatever.
They get to
And
America.
We get to US, yeah. And she's like, we got to get our passport stamped for this? She was like, yes. Because what I'm talking about is Native America. I was
Okay.
Like, oh, she hooked me. I stood back. I'm letting her talk to, the wife and kid or whatever. And she's going in talking about the tribes and talking about how the plants and then the beans and helps the soil for it to grow in the next season. You remember we were learning about how we just switched the crops so that way they grow together. It was like a 3-thing system. I forgot which ones they were.
But they didn't talk about. Then they put them on reservations where the land is barren and you can't grow
And
the
you
crops
can't
that
grow
you used
that
to.
same-
They didn't talk about the boarding schools and stuff like that.
Nah,
you know
nah,
what I mean?
nah.
I
They
get
didn't
it,
have-
and I get it's a kid's presentation and stuff, but they never talk about that. They never talk
but
about.
I did not told her I was with the Taino tribe, and she was like, she just had a different she got nervous, but
Yeah.
I was like, no, continue spreading, knowledge. She was talking about keeping the planet clean and safe and things like that. I'm like, all right, keep doing that. People need to hear that. There's not a lot of people talking like that, so.
Yeah.
And she was like, thank you for listening, or this is an incredible experience or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm like, nah, thank you. And we kept it moving though.
That's what's up,
There
man.
was a lot of, culture.
That's what's up, man. And there's it's crazy because there's a lot of similarities in different cultures and stuff, and we look at each other like we're so different because we come from different regions and
Right,
stuff. And it's
right.
like, bro, but there's a lot. If we sit down and forget about your race, forget about your color, let's have a conversation. You'll see how similar we are, and how a lot of people
agree.
went through, the ancestries went through a lot of the same things, man.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
the division is there because it's all a control method. You know, politics
That's
have
what it is.
divided so much.
If they make you feel different, then you won't speak to each other.
Right.
And you won't find the things that
or
are
you
like.
think I'm not gonna speak to this person because they don't relate. I can't relate. They won't understand me. How do you know if you haven't even tried? You
I
know
remember
what
I
mean?
used to feel like I shouldn't be in places, certain restaurants or certain places where I just saw like, oh, it looked like they might hang me out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like that no more.
Yeah. We'll find
Also,
out.
it
We'll
don't
cross
feel
that bridge when it
dangerous.
gets there, right?
Like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't know. Like,
I
it's
met
just
a- I
thing
met a
of
lot of-
fear, I guess. That
I
I've
met a
just learned
lot
to let
of-
go. Like,
yeah.
whatever it's gonna happen to me is gonna happen to me. And if you worry about what is going to happen to you, then you won't attempt to do anything because you're stuck in, well, this may be too dangerous, or I shouldn't be here. Should I end up there? And I don't know, man. I don't carry myself with no kind of energy like that. I'm not saying something can't happen to me, but
Something
the
can
roof
happen
could
to you
collapse
anywhere.
in you.
Yeah,
I'm
that's wild.
saying, like, it's, you know, like, I don't know, man. Let's
Yeah.
not lead with fear, bro. Let's lead with confidence and heart forward, like my dog say. You know what I mean? If you lead like that with your heart, then how could you go wrong? And respect yourself and respect others. Like, there's certain key things, but other than that, don't fear, man. We all got to give up this body, yo.
Yeah.
So don't lose the body, and then you thinking in your deathbed like, shit, I could.
People feel what they don't understand.
Right.
And you'll block yourself from meeting people or spreading truth or receiving truth. You know, I met a lot of good people in places where I never would have went before. You know, because out of fear, you know?
Feel the same way, yo.
Yeah.
How many times we traveling through town? Like, yo, this is like one of them towns in the movies.
Yeah.
But
they tell us
what
not
we
to come
saying?
here.
Movies, right? Propaganda, the television. It's like, that's what we grow up seeing this and thinking that, and music and things
We're
like that.
conditioned to fear.
Yeah.
We're conditioned to fear,
Keep
man.
us separated. Keep us from understanding that we really all good people.
Yeah.
And when we link with each other and build bonds and brotherships and things like that, brotherships. That was a good one. Trademarking that.
Trademark brothership.
Brothership. Now be a part of my brothership.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that should be your thing.
The
yo.
brothership.
Yo, that's a band.
Nah, people don't want me to be their brothers. I'm too open with the truth.
Yeah. They don't want me as a
I'm
brother.
a bully.
They want me as a stepson.
Yeah. They want me as a fucking mascot. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm dead ass. When the mascot takes his mask off and starts talking, they like, oh, whoa, shit.
And you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm right in your path, not you.
Yo, word. Go back and sing the song.
Yeah, but not
like-
that one.
Not-
That one
no.
hurt my feelings.
Play a guitar here.
I
Yeah.
process with humor, you know what I'm saying? So you can tell I'm a little bit bitter at some stuff where it's like, whatever, bro.
It is
But,
what it
you
is.
know, I process with humor. I'm a laugh, and it ain't that I'm laughing at y'all. I'm laughing at the situation and the ignorance, man.
I humor
It is
because
what it
I'm
is.
human.
Oh, I like that.
I'm just making up shit to go on t-shirts. I humor because I'm human.
That's funny.
Straight up, man.
Hell yeah.
How
It's
can we
that
learn
time,
about what?
too.
Wait. Don't trying to cut off our show, bro.
How can we learn about slavery, but not about residential schools? Exactly. That's what
a
I'm. Exactly.
Fact. Good point, you know. Good point. And we have to tell the good with the bad.
Yeah.
Because it's truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything is not happy, and you got to teach the good with the bad. I should have said that, man. You see, I was just listening to what she was gonna say. What else she was gonna say? You know what I mean?
No. But that's a fact,
I
man.
said
The
what I was
truth be
supposed to say,
the
but
truth be uncomfortable to some people, but get over that uncomfort. You know what I'm saying?
Discomfort.
That discomfort.
Uncomfort. We're putting that on the show.
Putting that on. Everything we say wrong is going in the
Uncomfort.
patent fucking list
Yo,
and shit.
that's
Uncomfort.
Oh man, that's
To
hilarious.
be uncomfort.
I like it. Yeah.
To turn off the comfort.
Turn off the comfort.
But yeah, if you're trying to not be off comfortable,
If you're not trying to be decomfortivized.
yo, real healing is what do you like you go to the doctor and shit, usually there's some type of pain behind that. You
Right.
got to get through that pain to heal. You know what I'm saying? So when you're trying to heal from within, you got to face the pain. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
And it's not a virtue signal at all, man. You know how many times I had to sit with my uncomfortable feelings and shit and be like, yo, am I like this? And then when I accept that uncomfortable truth is the truth, then I can heal. Then I can fix what I gotta fix and be accountable for me. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people that don't want to do that because they can't get past that discomfort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I believe that's the way of the world. Is honestly the way of the West is avoiding pain.
Yeah.
For comfort, like,
and
that's why we in the
and
problem
putting
we
a
have.
delusional Band-Aid on it. You know what I mean?
It's like Big Pharma and shit, man. Don't come get me, man. I'm just giving people the truth. Y'all, you don't want to have pain, so they give you painkillers. But nothing
That's
about
not
this
medicine.
is fixing.
And painkillers is not
you get me?
medicine, bro.
So your pain allows you to understand that something's wrong. So you should be fixing the something wrong, not the pain. See what I'm saying? So it's like, that's like how the people saying now that, oh, it's healing and whoop-de-whoop. And are you healing or are you just
taking
painkillers?
Yeah.
So you're not healing what's going on that makes you wrong. Therefore, so you take that, now you don't know you're in pain, right? Your back was hurting because something's wrong with your back.
Yeah.
You took the painkiller, you don't feel the pain. So you're running around playing football. You're doing all this shit. You're injuring and deteriorating yourself more, but you don't feel the pain.
And now you're addicted to painkillers.
So what are you fixing?
Now you're addicted to painkillers.
Come on now,
so
preach.
you're
Get with me
reject
now.
the
Get
truth.
with me now.
That's
Sometimes
a fact, man.
the gems come.
No, that's a fact, bro. When you open to,
you can't skip pain, man.
it's part of life,
Just
and
the
it's
other
part
day,
of healing.
Yeah, man. Oh man, my headache. I know you have headaches. But I had a headache the other day, and I was like, and they were like, "Yo, you want this?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't. I don't want that. I want to figure out something's wrong with me, right? So let me eat. Let me try things that will fix what's really wrong with me, maybe." Or the heat or whatever, and that's what I did, right? It was bothering me, but I went and they gave me food and I ate, and like just 20, 30 minutes after, I'm like, yo, I think it was that. I was running around all day. It was hot. I didn't eat. I didn't even think about eating. I'm drinking water. You know what I'm saying? So the medicine, supposed medicine, wouldn't have healed me. It would have just taken my pain away, but something was wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. We got to find what's wrong with us versus trying to cover our pain, yo, because truth hurts. And until we can face truth, then we won't find outcome and change of outcome.
See, that's true right there, too. Everybody's not ready. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, the truth I'm given that flows through is in the music. You don't have to hear it. That's what I'm telling these people. You mad at that song? You don't have to hear it. You don't have to.
You don't have to hear
You don't got to sit and heal from you right now. You could just keep on moving, but you're trying to change what I'm saying because you can't handle it. Turn me off. Go that way because you're not ready to hear the truth. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not force feeding nobody anything.
Right.
I'm not reaching out to you. I'm not telling you to promote this. I'm not fucking none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I put it out there, and whoever finds it and receives it, receives it. But what I'm getting a lot of people is like, oh, trying to tell me what I can and can't say because your ego's hurt, your feelings are hurt.
No,
you don't
can't
have
say
to
that.
take
I can
this.
say this. You can't.
You don't have to listen.
Right.
So that's true. Not everybody's ready, but that don't mean we got to be silent. You know what I'm saying? We do not have to be silent. The opposite. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that are ready, that are looking for them nuggets. You know what I'm saying? So you don't gotta listen.
Yeah, that's a fact. And hold on, did you guys hear the AI generated side-to-side song I came across on TikTok? I did not hear that.
I don't want to hear
them. You know what I'm gonna give you a guilty pleasure, right? I was listening to like the ones that they take the songs and turn them to
the old joints.
Oh, it was you. It was your fault. Matter of fact,
they
blame
be
somebody.
Dope, man.
I was like, how did I listen to this? Now I'm listening to Many Men in the 50s. Many men.
Bro, they had Sexy Red sounding like it was from a 70s movie, bro. I was like, yo, that song actually sounds dope in that version right there.
Shit,
but it's like, I fucking hate AI, man. And then you're coming from the ground up and creating songs is like, okay, there goes the artist. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's what it's gonna do. Ultimately, you diminish the art, and the artist is
There's
obsolete.
certain things that you can use it for. You know what I'm saying? But once you start creating with it, are you creating really? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I got mixed feelings about it, but it leans more towards I hate AI, man. I can't stand it.
Yo, me either. I ain't gonna lie.
But the same way people don't do research, you got people like sharing AI videos. Like, did you see what happened? That's obviously fake, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, that's exactly what I was thinking, son. Just read my mind. Fuck you, Bill Gates.
No, shit.
For tradition's sake.
You know what, man?
We like, you know what I'm saying? We eased up off you this season. We back, yo.
Yo, for real. That's crazy.
I was trying not to curse and so whatever. You know what I mean? Forget you, Bill Gates.
And your A-peel fruit. And the McDonald's French fries that ain't even potatoes anymore. That's all on Bill Gates, dog.
It's wild, son.
But I seen this lady was like, check it out. I got, these extra fries from McDonald's. I didn't order fries. They put them in the bag. So she threw them for the birds. The birds were not eating. Remember when we were kids? You throw McDonald's and birds would eat that shit.
Yeah.
Not only did the birds not eat it, the ants that attacked it all died on top of the fries. Bunch of dead ants on top of the fries. So what are we eating? What are we feeding our kids, man?
That's crazy.
They not potatoes anymore, dog. It's not potato. The oil ain't, I'm telling you, man.
That shit ain't it, man.
And now Bragg's apple cider vinegar that's supposed to be really good for you. It's all using Bill Gates A-peel apples.
Wow.
So it's like, come on, man.
What did I hear? I heard something about somebody having seizures, like this coconut water. Some brand or some shit. I'm like, man.
Almond milk?
No, it was coconut water.
Because
But it
there's
was a
almond
certain
milk that's
brand,
being recalled too.
and people was like having seizures or something.
Bro, if you want coconut water,
I like coconut
get it
water.
from the coconut.
Get it from the coconut.
That's what I'm saying. So there's certain things that's like, I get it. Yo, there ain't no coconuts around here though. I get it. Then maybe.
Well, I mean, we ain't got no excuse. Them coconuts is 3 hours away. We could go drive and come back with a whole gang of cocos.
Oh yeah. Yep. I was watching this guy make grape jelly. He was like, you take 100% grape juice. You know what I'm saying? You can juice it yourself from grapes. You know what I mean? And then you take chia seeds and you put that in there.
Chia.
And you mix it in and it starts getting thick with the chia seeds. And the chia seeds are good for you too. But then you got grape jelly that the ingredients are grapes and chia seeds. No sugar added, none of this, you know what I mean? And he flavored it with honey or agave, something like that. So there's things that we could do, you know what I'm saying, to avoid the sugar and the high fructose corn syrup and all of that shit.
Those words turn me, yo. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something about those words, yo.
That's like natural shit. Like you got a lot of people who's like, oh, you shouldn't do this, do that. But then you go and you buy all your products and you're unaware of how that's made and how much damage it does.
Is that vegan ice?
Vegan ice is crazy, bro. That was a crazy ass show, man. That was a wild show. We did a show where it was all vegan, right? No food there. Everything was vegan and stuff.
No food there.
No meat. Oh. Yeah. But bro, at the end of the whole thing, man, the dude's trying not to pay me. I'm like, nah, I ain't going nowhere until you pay. How we gonna get home, right? Bro, why this dude comes out his trailer eating chicken, bro? You throwing a vegan show.
Yeah, it was like
and everybody's praising him for being this big diesel vegan. The minute I saw him, I said, that's not a vegan body, bro.
No way.
That dude eats heavy protein from meat, nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And then he comes out of the thing eating chicken. Yo, you want chicken? We was starving that whole weekend. I said, you got chicken for Bless? You got chicken for Cody? Give me my money, man. Get out of here, you fake, bro. That's what I mean about people playing with medicine. It's not just the music. It's not just the indigenous thing. You're misleading people.
They was starving us. They ain't had no meat
crazy,
for us,
bro.
Paul.
Crazy. Meanwhile, you're eating chicken buffets in your trailer. It's wild
and
shit,
then they
bro.
Threw the fucking meat at us. My dog punched the goddamn ham in the
you was like,
in
no,
the air.
the food
Exploded. I wish we had that shit in slow motion footage. You know how they?
I saw it in slow motion. I saw the shit in slow motion. It was hanging right down.
Imagine how that would have looked. What's them 50 millimeter or 60?
Or a Phantom cam, yo. But that's what I mean. We've experienced a lot of this misleading shit. And then when I put it in song, people are mad. I'm giving you the heads up, dumbass. I'm giving you the heads up.
Yeah,
you know?
word.
And if you don't want the heads up, somebody will. But how can you say that I'm not spreading love when I'm telling y'all what's going on out there? Be wary, man.
They don't want to hear it, man.
Yeah, but it's all right, man. Keep taking the painkillers, and that's cool. No judgment, because I really don't care if you don't listen to me ever. Like, that's not my purpose. Is not to get popularity, man.
Straight up.
My purpose was to put out what I put out, you know, and I'm fulfilling that call, dog.
That got to be the name of this episode.
What is it?
Painkillers.
Painkillers. There. Facts. There it is. So when y'all see the title says episode 20 and all of that, I got to fix all of that as we go. I'm learning about these lives and, you know, so I'll do that after.
Yeah,
but this is episode 21 of the BMB Greenroom.
This is episode
22. 22. Nah, it can't be if that says 20.
No, it
is 22. Yeah, you're right. You're right. 20 was the lot. Yeah, you're right. Why does that say it didn't even update to 21? That's crazy. It is what it is, man. We old men in a young man's world, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Jaime's on vacation.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy.
That's funny as hell.
Then Jaime called me yesterday. He told me hit him when I got to the house, but I was on a high because my daughter's dance joined, and you know what I'm saying? When they eat dinner, I forgot to call him. But yo, Jaime, pull up on me. You heard?
I saw somebody put up a meme and was like, "I'm the friend at 8 o'clock." At 7:30, I'm like, I'm on my way. At 8:30, I'm around the corner. At 12 something, I get there. I said, well, I'm the friend that went on with my life at 8:45. I ain't waiting around. If you tell me you're around the corner at 8:30 and at 8:45 you ain't get here, you lying and you being narcissistic with my time, y'all.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
So I'm the friend that went on with my life at 8:45. And watch people get mad at that shit too. What do you mean you're not here to cater to my ego?
Like, come on, man. Shit, man.
Yo, but for real, it is about that time, man, because I got to get Lily soon.
Is it,
man? Yeah, we've been
on
for an hour and a half,
so
G.
what, man?
He never want to get off. He never want to get off the live and shit.
What's that? You take 2 tablespoons almond butter, add a date, and 2 cups of water, and taste the almond milk. What? I like this. It's a receta right here. We need that. I don't know what it's for, but I'm with it.
Almond milk, I think.
I see.
2 tablespoons of almond butter, add 1 date, and 2 cups of water. Man, I ain't been on a date for where I'm supposed to find a date. Yo, you want to go on a date? I'm trying to make some almond milk. Nah, I know what dates are. I know what dates. That's for like sweetening, right?
Yeah.
People use dates for sweet.
Hey, make sure you check us out on everything. Follow us on the socials. I'm at Pan Con Queso. That's PAN_CON_QUESO. And my dog is at
Brother _Mikey _music. I ain't gonna spell it. That's a lot, man.
That's a fact. I had
Brother
to spell
Mikey
mine
music.
because they don't be knowing. They're like, what? Pan Con Queso?
I found a way to say it. Yo, it's... Yeah, because you got pan con queso. But
Pan
it's
con
Brother Mikey
queso.
music _ in between every word, man.
I like that. That's fire, son.
Yo, I just
See
started,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I just started my fitness joint on
That's
IG
right.
too.
What's that one? That's
Mikey's Fitness Journey
yo.
_ between every word.
Straight up.
'Cause I was flooding the Brother Mikey music page with my
workout
workouts
shit?
and burying the music. I'm like, I gotta start another page because I'm keeping myself accountable with that account. It's not to be like follow my routines. Nah, I'm out here learning, I'm building, but I want to keep myself accountable in these videos.
It's because he's about to make a calendar, yo.
Bro,
he's
I'm
just trying to
telling
get the
you,
money out here, man.
Yeah.
So
dropping on Christmas by then.
it's
It'll be
going down. Hey, man. And also follow the show's page because that's what we're here for.
Yes,
at
sir.
BMB Greenroom. And if you're listening on iHeartRadio, make us #1 on your preset. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So don't be a hater.
That's a fact.
Follow us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify. We on all that. And YouTube family, we grateful. We love you, man. And until next week, we'll be here at 11-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
B&B Greenroom. We out.
We promise tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. Hey, we ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow.
Yes, sir.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.